Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have 10 real coffee shop conversations to help you improve your English. You will hear Jake and Emma step inside a coffee shop together. Emma feels a little unsure about what to order, but Jake is there to guide her along the way. You will pick up helpful phrases for ordering drinks and discover some fun facts about coffee as well. Let's dive in. Walking to the cafe.
The sun is shining today. Let's get some coffee, Emma.
I'm not so sure, Jake.
Is something the matter?
I get very nervous at cafes.
Nervous? Why's that?
I had a bad experience once. Last month, I went to Seattle. The coffee shop was so crowded. There was a long line behind me.
That sounds very stressful.
It was. I felt so rushed. The menu was like a book. I didn't know what to choose. The barista asked me many questions. I just froze and stayed quiet.
Oh, Emma, I am sorry.
I just pointed at a cup. I got a drink I hated.
I felt so silly and embarrassed.
You won't feel silly today. I am here to help you.
What if I make mistakes?
Mistakes are how we learn, Emma. Besides, this cafe is very quiet. Look through the window right now. There are only a few people.
Okay, it looks peaceful.
I have a special trick, too.
A trick? What is it?
It is an ordering formula.
A formula for coffee?
Yes, it works every single time. First, you say a warm hello.
Second, say your favorite drink.
Hello? Then the drink name?
Third, tell them the size. Fourth, ask for your extras.
Like sugar or cold milk?
Exactly. You got it already.
Hello, drink, size, and extras.
Perfect. You are a natural.
That is easy to remember.
If you get confused, just ask. Say, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay.
I'm proud of you for trying.
Thanks for being patient, Jake.
You are gonna do great. Now let's walk inside together.
Okay, let's do it. Looking at the menu. Wow! There are so many choices here.
I know. It is overwhelming.
I don't know where to look.
Let me help you break it down.
What are all these different names?
They all start with espresso, but the rest is different.
How do I choose the right one?
Well, do you like strong coffee?
No, I think I like it mild.
Then a latte is perfect for you.
What is inside a latte exactly?
It is espresso with lots of milk. It is very creamy and very smooth.
That sounds like a good start. But look at these sizes. Tall, grande, and venti?
Yes, those are very confusing. In this shop, tall is actually small.
Wait, tall means small?
Yes, I know it sounds weird.
That does not make any sense.
Grande is the medium size. It means large in Italian.
So grande is medium?
Exactly. And venti is the large. Venti means 20 in Italian.
Okay. Tall, grande, venti, small, medium, large.
You are a fast learner, Emma.
I think I want a tall latte.
Great choice. Now, what about milk?
Are there different kinds of milk?
Oh, yes. Regular, oat, almond, or soy.
I really love the taste of oat.
So, a tall oat milk latte?
Yes, that is my final answer.
See, you are already an expert.
Wait, what are you getting, Jake?
I am getting a grande Americano.
Is an Americano different from a latte?
Yes, it is espresso and hot water. It has a much stronger coffee flavor.
You are very brave.
I just need the energy today.
Okay, I think I am ready.
You have your order ready. Tall oat milk latte.
Okay, I can do this.
Let's step up to the counter.
Where does coffee actually come from?
Jake, I have a question.
Sure. What is it, Emma?
Where does coffee actually come from?
That is a truly great question.
Does it just come in packets?
No, it starts as a plant.
Really? Like a garden plant?
Yes, it grows on green bushes. These plants grow in warm countries.
I never thought about that before.
These plants grow special fruit. People call them coffee cherries.
Cherries? Like the red fruit?
Exactly. They're small and red.
So coffee is actually a fruit?
Well, the bean is the seed.
How many seeds in one cherry?
Usually, there are 2 beans inside.
How do farmers get the beans?
Most farmers pick them by hand.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is very difficult work. Then they lay them in the sun.
Why do they lay them outside?
They must dry for many days. This removes all the water inside. It makes the flavor much better.
So they turn brown then.
No, the beans are still green.
Green beans. That is so strange.
They put the green beans in bags. Then they travel across the world.
Wow, they go on a journey.
Yes, they come from far away, like places in Brazil or Africa.
I never knew it was complex.
It is a long trip to us.
What happens after they arrive here?
We must roast them until brown.
Roasting? Is that like cooking?
Yes, exactly like cooking. We can talk about roasting later.
Okay, I want to learn more.
Let's focus on our order now.
Right, I am getting hungry.
Remember your formula for the barista.
Hello, drink, size, and extras.
You are ready to go.
Ordering coffee.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. What can I get?
A grande Americano, please.
Would you like any milk?
No thanks, just black.
We have a special deal. Half off all pastries today.
Oh, that sounds very nice. But just coffee for me.
Do you have a card?
Yes, here is my card.
Oh, look at that. You have enough points. This coffee is free today.
Wow, that is great news.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jake.
Perfect. Who is next?
Hello, good morning.
Hello. What would you like?
I want a venti cappuccino.
1 venti cappuccino. Which milk?
Regular milk, please. Oh, I am sorry. I said the wrong thing.
No problem. Take your time.
I want a tall latte, not a venti cappuccino.
Okay. 1 tall latte.
Can I have oat milk?
Yes, oat milk is great. Do you want some vanilla?
Vanilla? In the coffee?
Yes, it is very sweet.
Oh, yes, I want that.
1 tall vanilla oat latte.
Yes, that is it.
What is your name?
My name is Emma.
That is $5, Emma.
Here is the money.
You can sit outside today.
Thank you for your help.
My pleasure. Enjoy your coffee.
See? You did it, Emma.
I feel so proud.
Your English was very clear.
The barista was so patient.
Most people are very kind.
I am ready to drink.
Let's find a nice table.
This is a great day. Testing coffee taste.
See? That wasn't so bad.
I made a big mistake.
But you fixed it very quickly.
I said the wrong size first.
The barista didn't even mind.
Oh, she was very kind to me.
Most people are very patient, Emma.
I feel much better now.
Now, take a big sip.
Oh, wow, this is delicious. It is very sweet and creamy.
That is the vanilla and oat. Lattes are usually very mild drinks.
What does yours taste like?
Here, try a little bit.
Whoa, that is very strong. It is very different from mine.
Yes, there is no milk here. Just espresso and hot water.
I can really taste the coffee.
It is not sweet at all.
I definitely prefer my sweet drink.
Everyone has a different coffee style.
Now I know what I like.
A tall vanilla oat latte.
I will remember that forever.
Also, my drink was totally free.
Free? How is that possible?
I used my rewards card today. I had 12 points saved up.
How do you get those points?
You get one for every drink. 10 points equals one free coffee.
I need to get a card.
You can sign up online tonight.
I will do that for sure. Why is your coffee so dark?
Is it just the missing milk? No, it is also the roast.
The roast? What is that?
It is how they cook beans. Some are light and fruity. Others are dark and smoky.
Does that change the caffeine?
That is a very common myth. Roasting changes the whole flavor.
I want to hear more later.
It is a very fascinating process. Let's talk about the heat next.
Is it like baking cookies?
Yes, but with much more science.
I'm glad we came.
This is a perfect morning, Emma.
Thank you for your help, Jake. The secret of the roast.
Remember the green beans we discussed?
Yes, the ones from the warm farm.
They arrive here still green and hard.
So how do they turn brown?
They go into a big roasting machine.
Is that like a giant oven?
Exactly. The heat changes their color.
Does the time in the heat matter?
Yes, that is the secret of flavor.
What happens if you cook them longer?
Long roasting makes a dark roast bean.
Those are the very oily black beans.
Precisely. They taste very bold and smoky.
And if you cook them less,
Then you have a light roast bean.
does it taste different too?
Yes, it tastes more like fruit or tea.
My latte is very mild.
It probably uses a medium roast bean.
Does dark roast have more caffeine?
That is a very common mistake.
Really? It tastes so much stronger.
The flavor is strong, but caffeine is not.
So, which one has more energy?
Actually, light roast has a tiny bit more.
That is very hard to believe.
The heat slowly destroys the caffeine.
So, dark beans lose their power?
Just a little bit of it, yes.
I never knew coffee was so scientific.
It is all about chemistry and heat.
I like the science of my latte.
Science makes it taste much better.
Wait, you keep saying the word espresso.
Ah, the heart of the coffee shop.
What exactly is an espresso?
It is a very special, tiny drink.
Is it just a small cup?
It is about how we make it.
Show me, I want to see. Espresso basics.
Think of espresso as the foundation.
Like the floor of a building?
Exactly. It is the base of everything.
What makes it so special?
It is made with very high pressure.
High pressure? How does that work?
The machine forces hot water through beans.
Does it happen very quickly?
Yes, it creates a tiny concentrated shot.
How tiny is one shot?
Usually only 1 or 2 ounces.
I think that is a very small drink.
Small but full of intense flavor.
So, how do they make my latte?
A latte is espresso with steamed milk.
That is why it is creamy.
Yes, lattes use a lot of milk.
What about your dark Americano?
It is espresso mixed with hot water.
That makes it much larger.
Yes, but the taste stays very strong.
I almost ordered a cappuccino by mistake.
A cappuccino has much more foam.
Is there much less milk in that?
Yes, it is smaller and more bold.
I definitely made the right choice.
You wanted mild, so you got milk.
What about the mocha on the board?
A mocha is a latte with chocolate.
That sounds like a dessert.
It is very sweet and very popular.
I might try that next time, Jake.
Now you understand the whole menu.
It starts with one tiny shot.
Then you add water, milk, or foam.
It all makes so much sense now.
You are a coffee expert now, Emma.
Almost, but I feel very confident now.
Let's enjoy our drinks while they're hot.
Yes, this was a really great lesson.
I am so happy I could help you.
I can't wait for our next trip together.
Next time, you lead the way.
Coffee culture.
This is very nice.
I love sitting here with you.
Coffee shops feel very special.
Why do you say that, Emma?
Everyone is doing something different,
Yes, some read and some work.
but they are all together here.
It is a very cozy feeling.
I think it is the smell.
And the sound of the steam.
It is not too loud here.
It is the perfect background noise.
In my country, we have tea houses.
Are they similar to this cafe?
Yes, people go there to relax.
It is about the community, right?
Exactly. People talk for many hours.
Coffee houses have a long history.
Tell me a story about them.
They were called penny universities once.
Why such a strange name?
A coffee only cost 1 penny. You could learn anything for a penny.
Like a school with better drinks?
Yes, people discussed art and science.
That is a very cool idea.
It was a place for thinkers.
So it is not just coffee.
It's about sharing new ideas.
And connecting with your friends.
That tradition still lives today, Emma.
Like us, learning together right now.
Precisely, we are part of it.
I love being part of this.
It feels good to slow down.
I finally understand the coffee culture.
In Italy, people go every day.
I could definitely get used to that.
You are not nervous anymore, right?
No, I feel very confident now.
You know your order and style.
A tall vanilla oat milk latte.
You are officially an expert.
Should we head home now, Jake?
Yes, let's walk back together.
I will remember everything today.
I'm glad we came here.
Me too. Let's come back tomorrow. Walking home.
So, do you remember your order?
A tall vanilla oat milk latte.
Perfect. You have a great memory.
I learned so much today, Jake.
What can you tell me about coffee?
It starts as a cherry on a farm.
And what is inside those cherries?
2 green beans are inside each one.
Then they dry in the sun.
After that, the roasting begins.
Does roasting change the caffeine?
Yes, dark roast actually has a little less.
You really were listening today.
Light roast tastes bright and fruity.
And what about the base of drinks?
It all starts with the espresso shot.
Exactly. A small but powerful foundation.
An Americano is espresso and hot water.
What about the foamy drinks?
A cappuccino has more foam than milk.
You are officially a coffee expert, Emma.
I still have one more question.
Ask me anything. I am here.
What exactly is a macchiato?
That is espresso with a spot of milk.
Is it a very strong drink?
Yes, it is much stronger than a latte.
And I saw cold brew on the menu.
That is made with cold water.
Does it take a long time?
Yes, it takes many hours to make.
It sounds very smooth and very sweet.
You don't need to know everything today.
You are right. I know the basics.
You ordered your own drink successfully.
That was the most important part.
The barista was very patient with you.
I felt okay making a small mistake.
Mistakes are the best way to learn.
Thank you for helping me, Jake.
Anytime. I am happy to help.
Maybe next time I will try a mocha.
That is the spirit, Emma.
I am not nervous anymore.
I can see that. You look happy.
I want to go back very soon.
Now you have a new favorite place.
Let's go again next weekend.